Yo, what's up, girls and boys? This is DJ Adam Christie. I play Guy Sadecki on the show. What's up? And my left is a lovely lady named
Kat. Well, I'm Catherine Joby, and I play Kat on the show.
Hi guys, my name's Hannah Sphere, and I play Valerie Lapomme, and we're about to watch episode 6 of Versus Valerie.
Shit,
Strap
this is getting real
on
right
your
now.
seatbelts.
Let's do it. Oh!
So this took place on Toronto Island, I believe.
No,
No,
wait,
No,
it
where
didn't.
were you guys?
We were
All
like in this
afternoon.
back.
This is a
woods.
back alley of the street.
It was like a weird. What's the word that I'm looking for? Just garbage dump place.
Oh yeah, we rented this from some guys. This was a some sort of a warehouse, and I'm sure production has way funner stories.
You
than
guys
we
looked
do.
so badass.
This was the
during
first thing we
this.
actually shot of the entire series, and I believe that day it was like 38 degrees.
Very hot.
It was so
Oh my
hot.
God.
And I believe my legs hurt
The slow-mo was so sick in this whole opening, and that blood looks really good.
because it's real blood.
Pretty crazy.
We actually shot Hannah right in the heart.
I'm that good of an actor. I can recover. My recovery time is like don't even need to go to the hospital.
Well, that's actually because you're actually a terrible actor that we had to
Oh,
actually shoot you in the chest.
Right.
Here's an
Oh,
angry
wow.
picture of me.
Oh wow, yeah. No, I couldn't walk. I think for about a week after we shot this, just from all the squatting and running and sweating.
There
my
was a lot of
thighs
squatting,
did.
and you did 2 days of squatting and running. I only did 1. Yeah, and right here, I mean, this is awesome. But originally it was the 2-3 KB guys, Jay and Mike, there coming up with guns and these vests with all this stuff, looking badass with a helicopter coming up behind them. They really wish that they got to be that cool all the time.
And apparently Kat didn't get the memo that, or maybe we didn't get the memo that we
To
were
wear
all supposed
black?
to wear velvet purple shirts.
Yes, you all should have matched me. Obviously, I have the superior.
So is this
look here.
the actual 3KB set, Kat?
It is and it isn't. That table's all real, but we have a lot of copyrighted posters on the back, so you guys had to painstakingly, or your production had to painstakingly set up a green screen and light it correctly, which is really hard. Lighting a green screen, you have to be perfect about it or it looks like garbage. You guys did a great job.
And how do you get away with using copyrighted material on your show, Kat?
Yeah.
Because we're awesome now. It's just part of the YouTube agreement. You're allowed to have stuff like that in the background as long as you say you don't own it or anything crazy. What is this show? Do you guys know the name of the show playing on the TV?
Brotherhood of Leet.
Yeah, it's
is
called
what
Brotherhood of
called.
Leet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I think one of the first creations of our fellow web series buddy, Space Janitors, Davin, created that series.
Very
that
cool.
long ago.
Yeah, it
And
does.
this is Camp X Paintball, and that was so much fun. I've never personally been paintballing. Have you guys?
Yeah.
No, I've never been.
I go on paintballing once and it doesn't really hurt that much. It's,
It doesn't hurt?
well, what happens is you go in and you rent weapons and then you play against people who, that's their life, is playing paintball. And
That's
they
like
have,
these guys.
Yeah.
These are real
these guys
paintball.
I don't want to
so
say that
good.
these
They were
guys,
scary.
this is their life, but, you
No,
know,
no.
they have way better equipment than you do.
Yeah.
They have, like, sniper scopes and red dot lasers.
Yeah, we didn't have to
Surreal.
bring any props for them because that's all.
They just brought all their gear. They were showing it off around there, which is awesome, and their aim obviously is fantastic.
And we're just wearing like these crazy
These overalls
garbage
making it
bag
sexy.
overalls.
Yeah, which when I went paintballing, we had full masks. And I got shot in the face and a lot of paint went in my mouth.
Oh
does it
no!
taste like?
Well, they said the paint is made of like vegetable something or another. They had said it's like composable or
It
decomposable
tastes like
now.
paint.
Did it?
Like straight up paint.
Fair enough.
So we shot this all in one day, right? Remember how long of a day
It was a long day. It was hot. There were cicadas. There were mosquitoes. And then Peter Chow came to join us, which was so cool to meet him. And
Pretty
he's
big celeb.
and he's just as funny in person. All the ad lib stuff that they couldn't add in due to time or due to story. Oh my god! I think everyone was dying on set. Every time he had a monologue, everyone was just like covering their mouths, trying not to break out laughing.
Yeah, I think he was definitely the crew favorite. Peter Chow, making everybody crack up. Yes, Adam?
We had people yelling "woot," right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a pet peeve of yours, isn't it, Hannah?
I don't know if it's a pet peeve. I wouldn't say it's a pet peeve. I just think it's a funny word. Like,
Woot?
you put your thumb and pointer finger to your chin and just go, oh, woot.
Yeah.
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 It's
I've
not a
never
pet
heard of
peeve.
this.
It's just, you've never heard? Maybe it's a Western Canada thing, like the prairies.
Maybe.
But I grew up with a lot of men and women, girls and boys at the time,
Yep.
who in drama class would just wear fedoras and long trench coats and
Oh.
woot. I
Ponytail.
say woot.
That scene, after that, my thighs were killing. I can only imagine how yours were doing that the whole day, the day before, and
Yeah.
this day.
Like I said, I think last summer when we shot this, my thighs were the most ripped they'd ever been.
Hilarious. So those 2 shots with the boys back there, those are actual real shots, and out of like cardboard boxes, they had to make an armor for them because they didn't want to actually get shot. They bruise like peaches.
Yeah, there were
Peaches.
babies about it.
Bruise. And this shot between Hannah and I, like part of it we filmed in the morning, part of it we filmed in the evening, but it looks good. It looks solid. Like we actually were chatting.
And one of
for
the
that long.
poners or the owners, they like ate it so hard coming around the corner. Do you
Because they were
remember that?
killing it, and then they just ate it
They
into the
fell
grass.
so hard.
I remember just sitting there being like, no, the mosquitoes are getting me. Those are fake, but I think they look pretty solid.
Great job to us.
Guys, what's your biggest fantasy?
What? Like
Huh?
in what area?
Just like in life, like if you could like fulfill a fantasy, what would you fulfill?
Be an
Oh my
action
God.
hero star.
You'd be an
I'd be
action hero
Tomb Raider.
star. What about you, Hannah?
Probably learn how to ride a horse.
You know you don't
That's
have to
easy
ride a
enough to
horse.
learn. That could happen.
Just
Oh
like-
my god.
Like riding a horse and making it look as cool as it looks in like
Riding horses is so much fun.
Highlander.
Hannah, I have to have you on the ranch sometime.
You have a ranch.
I have a
Adam
couple
Christie.
I come from old money, as some people call it.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. And I own several ranches. One is in the Calgary area.
I don't.
There's a Calgary
Okay.
one, and then I own another ranch in Caledon.
These are all true facts.
3 beautiful stallions
Oh well.
that I own.
What are their names?
Montague, Agamemnon,
Nice.
and Santa. I named the 3rd one when I was a really little kid.
Santa.
One of my favorite monologues from him, or just rants, I guess, was right here. Where his ad-libbing was so funny, talking about what he wanted to see from Hannah in order to make this trade. I was dying. I literally had my hand on my face, making sure I didn't laugh and ruin his takes.
Yeah.
How was that, having him thrusting at you and
Pretty great.
grabbing your butt?
Pretty great.
and-
Well, that's fine. I mean, sure. It's fine.
it's fine. It's funny. It's all
Yeah.
for the show.
If you guys were an animal, what animal would you guys be?
A wolf.
I'd
Wolf?
probably be a horse.
Nice.
Oh, you'd be a horse. Oh, I'd have a place for you to
You?
stay. And 3 beautiful stallions for you to for you to
Santa.
board.
Yeah.
The fourth, named Hannah. Oh.
There's Peter Chow disrespecting women.
Grabbing my buns.
Yeah.
As always, his disrespect for women
That's
has no
real
limit.
rage. I didn't have to look too deep for that. You get your ass grabbed, and you just feel mad.
Yeah.
This whole
Just-
setup, all the field here was so cool. All the buildings, they had buses, they had crowsets, they had boats, and they were all just covered in layers of this paint.
Yeah, they warned us. I think that there was a hornet's nest in one of the
Oh.
little secret things,
Oh,
or maybe
yeah,
they just
yeah,
warned me that.
Yeah, they didn't warn anyone else about
They just
the
like you. I
hornet
don't
nest.
remember getting that warning. So he's wearing a cup there.
Yes,
Obviously,
classic. Because
it
if he
was
wasn't
needed.
wearing a cup, it'd shoot his peener off.
His huge wang.
You're such a badass here. I love the shot of you. You're just like, yeah, I'm like the Terminator. And then this whole sequence, you guys did such a great job.
Props to Prono Bozo for the music in this FPS sequence. Looks great.
Oh, it looks great. And having the HUD like that, so fun. Video game nerds must love this episode especially. Call of Duty people bringing them in.
Yesterday I was playing NBA 2K13, speaking of video game nerds, and I was up by 10 in the 3rd quarter, and then the 4th quarter started, and he cut the lead down and started winning by 3, and I went so insane that I was alone in my apartment. Natalie was in bed, and I won the game, and I actually stood up and pumped my chest. Like, I actually hit my chest, and I didn't want to wake Natalie up, but I was like, what? What? That's what you get. That's what you get. I was so furious. And that's just how I get.
Fair enough.
I almost threw my controller at the television. I did it a couple times where I took the controller and I was waving it at the television because I was so upset.
Fair enough.
Guys, add me to Xbox Live. Foam Chomsky.
There you go.
Just to go back to the episode for
Pardon
1 second. I'm not sure if y'all can remember, back to a couple seconds ago, there was that awesome voice. That was Mick Foley.
That was Mick Foley.
He was Mankind, for all you...
and Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
And Dude Love.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley.
Yeah.
WWF champion. Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
I had a friend do a comedy tour with him. Apparently Mick Foley loves egg salad sandwiches. It's all he eats is egg salad sandwiches.
Maybe that's the secret to his muscles.
Yeah.
And that's episode
Ladies and gentlemen,
6,
that was episode 6. Oh, and there's Steph. Steph. Well, guys, we've had fun. Check out episode 7. You know where it is. My name is Adam Christie.
I'm Kat Jovi.
I'm Hannah Spear, and we will see you for episode 8.
Okay, bye.
7.
Okay, bye.
Great.
Bye.
Bye.